Security guards and maintenance workers who have stepped inside the building over the past years report a chilling phenomenon. Telephones that have been disconnected from any phone lines for decades, like there is no connection whatsoever to
Nothing.
these phones, will suddenly start ringing out of nowhere in the dark hallways and echo through the hallways.
I have chill. I have full body chill.
Chills. Whimsy, a podcast where we will be discussing all things weird and,
you guessed it, whimsical. Hi, my name is Jacklyn.
And I'm Stevie.
And today we're bringing back another episode about haunted psychiatric asylums.
Haunted asylum.
Yes. Of course, we said this last time. We never want to elicit any sort of offense by calling them insane asylums, but we are going with the colloquial sort of language that was in their time.
Yeah.
Because
it also just sounds cooler and
it elicits fear, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does.
It really truthfully does. And like anyone who maybe survived one of these is my heart goes out. So here we go. Kingston, Ontario. It's your time to shine.
Kingston is great.
I do love Kingston.
I like Kingston.
It's a great road trip. It's a great little weekend. Yeah. There's lots to see.
I haven't done touring in Kingston, but I've been drunk in Kingston.
Who hasn't?
Right?
All right. So picture, if you will, a warm summer evening on the shores of Lake Ontario in said Kingston, Ontario.
Yes.
The water is smooth as glass.
Mm.
If you stand in the right spot, you can see a massive, majestic 4-story limestone building. Its Italian architecture looks almost regal.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. At first glance, you might think it was built as a luxury hotel or grand estate for 19th century royalty.
Truly.
Which is so true. It's stunning.
And we talked about it in the last episode, why they wanted these to look so grand and beautiful, right?
Yes.
Because it would help with
perception.
Yeah. And yeah.
Surely something that looks beautiful can't house terrifying things.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, how they were wrong.
Oh.
But if you look closer, you'll see that the heavy iron bars are over the windows. You'll notice the rusted, imposing perimeter fences. And if the local legends are true, you might just see a pale face staring back at you from the upper floors.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if only I could see a pale face staring back at me in a window.
You might.
Maybe.
Let's go.
Let's go. We will go something.
Yeah.
This, as Jacklyn, just painted us a beautiful picture, this is Rockwood Asylum.
Yeah.
It was built to be a sanctuary of healing. Instead, it became a pressure cooker of madness, tragedy, and murder.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we are diving deep into the dark history, the tragic lives of the patients, and the terrifying paranormal encounters that make Rockwood one of the most haunted locations in Canada.
Baby! And I love its name, Rockwood.
I know, Rockwood. Well, when we were in Guelph, Rockwood's a little town just outside of Guelph.
Is.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to live there. And Rockwood Conservation Area is gorgeous. And where we did our engagement photos.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Totally different place.
No connection,
asylum.
at least that we know of.
Yeah.
Maybe same family. I don't know that named it, but yeah. Okay. To understand the ghosts of Rockwood, we have to go back to the beginning. Yeah. So in the mid-1800s, Upper Canada had a massive problem. What to do with people suffering from severe mental illness.
Yeah.
At the time, if you were deemed a lunatic, quote unquote, you weren't sent to a hospital. You were thrown into a local jail or the infamous Kingston Penitentiary, Kingston Pen.
Yep.
You were treated as a criminal, locked in the dark, damp cells, often chained to the walls.
Terrible. So in 1856, the government decided to change that. Shocking. Maybe that was the last time the government did something good.
Ayo.
So they purchased 35 acres of land west of Kingston, which was, of course, the old Rockwood estate.
Mm-hmm.
The vision was beautiful. Moral treatment. What a concept.
Right?
The theory was that a calming view of the water and fresh air could cure an unstable mind.
Yeah.
Construction began in 1859. And here is the first dark irony of Rockwood. This haven for the mentally ill was built using prison labor.
Oof.
I mean, like, really?
Already the energy would be off.
Oh, yeah. Already not good. So convict gangs from the nearby Kingston pen spent years cutting and hauling the massive limestone blocks to erect the walls. The facility officially opened its doors to patients in 1862.
But the early leadership was anything but stable. Enter Dr. John Palmer Litchfield. Litchfield is, I feel like, one of those names that's always associated with like an insane asylum. Or
Yeah,
something.
it's so true. It absolutely speaks to that kind of
100%.
yeah, horror, or like that's a name that's always just
Yeah. It's
so
a
true.
great name.
It's a great name.
So Dr. John Palmer Litchfield was one of Rockwood's first superintendents, or was Rockwood's first superintendent. Litchfield was a charismatic, beautifully dressed man who loved driving around Kingston in a sophisticated horse carriage.
Oh, how lovely.
How lovely. There was just one tiny problem.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't actually a doctor. Go figure. He was a complete fraud, a con man who faked his medical credentials.
How dare you?
How dare you? That's kind of important in this situation.
Yeah, dealing with these vulnerable people.
Yeah.
God.
While Litchfield was known to be a kindly gentleman, quote unquote, who argued that patients should be treated with compassion, he didn't actually understand medicine, like at all.
Yeah, at all.
At all. Under his watch, primitive and brutal practices like bloodletting, where doctors bled patients to balance their behaviors, and early unregulated forms of chemical restraints were very common.
Not very humane.
No, not at
Which,
all.
you know, is a common thread with these from hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
Asylums aren't exactly safe, warm, loving environments where
they start out with like the best intentions or good intentions and then very quickly
straight to hell.
Oh my God.
Straight to hell. So what was life actually like for the patients who lived inside these limestone walls? Well, historical archives and medical logs paint a picture of life trapped between progressive ideas and institutional horror.
Yep.
In the early days, before the main wings were finished, 20 mentally disturbed women were actually forced to live in the old Cartwright horse stables on the property, which were retrofitted into makeshift cells.
Oof.
Again, not really kind.
Nope. Definitely not.
By the late 1800s, superintendents like Dr. William Metcalf and Dr. Charles Kirk Clark tried to genuinely reform the place. Metcalf abolished physical chains. He introduced recreation and even encouraged the patients to put on stage plays.
Okay.
Had a little bit of a life.
Right?
But inside an asylum for the criminally insane, danger was always a heartbeat away.
When you put that many criminally insane people together, right?
And treat them
poorly. Very poorly.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many plays you put on, I'm sure.
It's not going to elicit. Yeah.
On August 16th, 1885, Dr. Metcalf's open door policy backfired in the most tragic way.
Breathtakingly tragic.
Yeah. A paranoid schizophrenic patient named Patrick Maloney managed to sneak a dinner knife out of the kitchen. He confronted Dr. Metcalf and stabbed him in the stomach.
Yikes.
The visionary doctor died 3 days later. Maloney was later found confused, claiming he didn't even believe Metcalf was dead.
Yeah.
Rough.
That's scary.
For the patients, even death didn't bring peace. In 1895, a massive scandal rocked Kingston. Grave robbers blew the doors off a local cemetery vault in the dead of the night, stealing 7 bodies to sell to medical students for dissection. Crazy.
There are no words.
No words. 2 of those stolen bodies, former patients of Rockwood. They were known back then as the friendless, patients who had no family to claim them, abandoned in life and desecrated in death.
Ain't that the shit? Like your whole life is just monstrous.
Yeah.
Dealing with all this. And then when you die, you get stolen and cut up.
You're not even laid to rest.
Yeah. What do we think about quick tangent. What do we think about grave robbers? What in the hell? Do you think that still happens? Do you think that still happens? I'm sure it's certain countries.
I want to say no, but I have a feeling it happens.
I'm sure it's a little bit more prevalent in certain countries than others, but like there was a time like in why do we always see that happening in old Victorian timepieces,
Yeah.
right? Like in those movies and stuff where it was like they dig up dead bodies and sell them
Yeah.
to doctors who were literally testing out their methods on dead bodies.
Because, back when, experimenting and science and all that was just kind of, I guess, getting started.
Yeah.
How else were we going to get dead bodies?
Yeah. Like, and because, again, pure speculation, but because those times were obviously so, especially with England, so ruled by the church.
I mean,
like that would have been seen as a gigantic no-no.
100%.
So like these people had to do it under the cover of darkness or employ criminals, I guess.
Hot take?
Yeah.
I don't condone it.
Oh, where is this going?
But in those instances where it was for science and you're trying to figure out, and there was no other way to get bodies because the church was like, it's got to be buried, this. Like, I kind of understand why it at least started in the scientific doctor world.
I guess.
Not the grave robber, just desecrating.
Just to do it to do it.
Just to do it.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. No, I understand. Like, for the greater good, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wonder what sort of discoveries came from practicing on bodies that were exhumed.
And back then, they probably didn't have the same kind of stuff that we have nowadays. Where you'll sign up for your driver's license and your organs can then be donated.
Oh, of course. Oh, there was no.
There was none of that.
Absolutely.
So it makes sense that they would need to do this.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
Which could, another tandem tangent, having the bodies dug up and then just disappeared could also have started the rumors of vampires and zombies.
Absolutely.
Right?
100%. I bet you goes hand in hand.
1,000.
Has to.
Yeah.
And of course, let's also at least they were being exhumed and then their bodies went to science for something.
Yeah.
There are of course grave robbers where they just took gold teeth, jewelry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Terrible
stuff.
What a wild story humanity has.
Truly. Humans are actually terrible.
Terrible. Speaking of terrible. Rockwood closed its doors as a psychiatric facility in 1959, which was 67 years ago.
Not that long ago.
I know that because yesterday was my dad's 67th birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yay! Sorry, I outed you in terms of your age. But it's a young. That's young. So really was not that long ago.
Just a young whippersnapper.
Just a young whippersnapper. So of course later the building was had served as the Penrose Building for People with Developmental Disabilities until it was abandoned entirely in the year 2000.
There you go.
So for over 2 decades, it sat empty. But ask any local, any urban explorer, or the guides who run the nighttime Kingston trolley tours, and they will tell you Rockwood is crowded with spirits.
Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa.
I want to do a nighttime trolley tour.
And I think we should.
Yeah. Let's talk about the most famous legends and paranormal experiences reported at the asylum. Which is what you're here for, right?
Exactly. You're like, when are we getting to the ghosts, guys? But I can't tell you, the photos of this building are breathtaking.
Stunning.
Beautiful.
I would live there.
I would live there too.
I would live there.
Amazing. I'll be one of those pale faces in the window.
Yeah.
I don't have a tan yet.
We just commented. We're looking at ourselves in the camera and we're like, oh, we need a tan.
Big time.
Okay. So we have the disconnected phones.
Yeah.
Security guards and maintenance workers who have stepped inside the building over the past years report a chilling phenomenon, which, telephones that have been disconnected from any phone lines for decades, there is no connection whatsoever to these phones, will suddenly start ringing out of nowhere in the dark hallways and echo through the hallways.
I have full body
chills. There's no phone lines. There's no power. Not that those old phones need power, but it needs phone lines.
What?
They're disconnected and they will start ringing.
Out of nowhere.
I've seen some of the urban exploration YouTube videos, and there is at least one where he does start hearing a phone ring. I don't know if it's at Rockwood or it's another place, but yeah. I have chills too.
Yeah.
Hold down here, but
I would be frozen in place.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, I would want to go and answer it.
1,000%.
Right. Yeah. Would I?
In the moment, would you?
No, I'd be running. We all know that I am the chicken in this scenario.
And I'd be doing what? I'd be shitting my pants.
It's been a minute since you've said that. Welcome back, shitting your pants, Steven. We missed you. Yeah, wild. That would be
Terrifying.
so scary.
Yeah.
But like that's documented that people have been experiencing that.
And those old phones have creepy rings.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Bling.
Yeah. That like continue to echo.
Yeah. That was my
They ain't no cool like crazy ringtones that we got nowadays. Mhm.
Everyone knows what I just did, right? You know, like the cell phone song.
The cell phone.
All right. Let's move on to the suicide stairs and the
Oof.
help window. What a haunting name
Right?
for. So inside the building is a prominent staircase where several tragic patient leaps supposedly took place.
Oof.
Paranormal investigators have captured intense cold spots here, along with the sound of disembodied weeping.
Oh, that's always scary to hear.
Nearby, urban explorers have photographed a window pane where the word "help" is deeply etched into glass on the inside.
Creepy.
Where could that have come? Sure,
Oh.
anyone could have done it,
Yeah.
but it just lends to the creep factor.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, chances are it was one of the patients.
One of the patients being like, "Help me."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Which
that's so
also adds some crazy energy and creepiness to it.
absolutely.
Next, we have the haunted fountain.
Mhm.
If you look at the front of the building today, there is a dried up, fenced in stone fountain. Legend says a young child tragically drowned there when the asylum was active. Visitors and investigators have reported seeing a strange glowing mist hover over the fountain at night, accompanied by a phantom smell of iron or old blood.
Yes, like coppery.
Seeping from the stone.
Seeping from the stone.
Which is creepy.
So creepy.
Oh, I like how you said that. Seeping from the stone.
Not seeping from the stone.
Not the stone.
It's the bowl of worms. Not the bowl of
worms.
See how we go from creepy to effortlessly lame.
We got to keep it,
It's just,
light and airy. Not the bowl of worms.
It's been a minute since anyone said that, so right?
I hope all of you know what we're talking about.
Oh man, Google "It's not the boar worms." You will not
so good.
be disappointed.
Both versions of it, the
Both
original
versions.
and
who
says it? T.S. Madison.
T.S. Madison. Yeah.
So good.
Also, let's talk about remember water holds. I mean, not that there was water still running in this fountain, but stone and water hold energies
100%
for hundreds and hundreds of years from, you know what I mean? So that poor little kid who passed away in that fountain. Oh. Also, talk about neglect.
Oh my God.
Who allowed that to happen? Anyway. Okay.
Yep.
So let's move to the figures in the windows.
Ooh, here we go.
This is the most common experience for everyday citizens. People taking boat cruises along the Kingston shoreline or riding past on the evening ghost trolleys frequently report seeing dark, shadowy figures standing perfectly still at the upper floor windows, staring blankly out at the water.
Creep.
And I'm sure that when you do a wait, what? It's gone.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right? The double take.
Yeah.
That would be so eerie.
Yeah.
That okay, so of these ones that we reported on, which I mean, I would want them all, but I think I would really want the phone ringing.
I think I would too.
Because that's like a physical manifestation of something happening.
Yeah.
You know?
And I would want to be able to find, not just hear it in the hallways. I would want to find which one is ringing and prove that it's not connected to anything.
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely. Oh, man.
But I mean, seeing a figure in the window would be cool too.
Absolutely.
But it's a huge place, and if you did see in the window, it could be...
If people broke in, it could be one of those things where it's like, hey, the phone ringing, you cannot explain because it is disconnected.
Oof.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
There's something else I was going to say, and it's gone. She gone. Anyway. So, what is the status of Rockwood Asylum today as we are live in 2026?
Why don't you tell us,
I think I will. Sadly, it remains a silent, decaying monument to Canada's dark psychiatric past. Because of heavy asbestos. That damn asbestos.
Fucking asbestos.
What are they doing using it so much?
I know, right? It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Because of the heavy asbestos contamination and structural decay, the building is strictly condemned.
Ugh.
It is heavily gated, monitored by security, and completely closed to the public. Although you and I both know that people love to break in and they can break in.
Yeah.
I wonder how often it is infiltrated.
Probably a lot.
Also,
Kingston, it's kind of, up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Teenagers, I'm sure, have nothing else to do but get drunk in an insane asylum.
I mean, that's what I would do.
That's what I would do.
That's what we do now.
Also, you would not.
I am here to tell you that's correct. I'm not even going to dispute it.
Yeah, I did a double take there. I was like, you're going to break into an insane asylum and get drunk.
Can I tell you, the very first time I had an alcoholic beverage, okay,
yeah,
to my recollection, I was 16 years old.
Okay.
I had a sip and a half.
Okay.
Not even a full drink, not even a full can, whatever, of, I believe it was a Woody's creamsicle that my cousin was having.
Okay. Oh my God, remember those?
Yeah. Actually, you know what? No, I was 15. I was 15 because, yeah, it was at one of my family parties that we had. And yes, it was a creamsicle Woody's, what is it? Cooler.
Yeah.
My cousin was having. And then the year after that, when I was 16, I was allowed to invite like a bunch of my friends to said family party. It was like this giant corn roast we used to have. And that was when I had my very first full cooler, which was a Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Oh my God.
Drank one
so good.
and was absolutely out of my mind.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Like, totally bombed. But at least it was like at home and I was 16. And then I had nothing for like that was it. One and a sip and a half. And then when I was 19, like that's when I was like, I can have a drink now.
I'm making fun of you, but let's be honest. I'm very similar.
Yeah.
Grade 12 was the first time I ever had my first like full drink.
Yeah.
It was at a friend's house. It was a cooler. And then again, I didn't ever get like drunk until we were of age or like 19.
Yeah.
And I was going out to bars and clubs.
Yeah. And like, I fully will admit it was because of peer pressure. That was just like what everyone was doing. So I guess I'll just start drinking. I never liked it.
No.
I never enjoyed it. I mean, it was always like just what you did.
I also didn't back then like getting drunk and just like sitting around. Like if
No,
I'm getting drunk, I wanted to go dancing.
We were dancing. Pull up the footage. We were of the age where you had full-blown dresses. You looked nice when you went out.
And then halfway through the night, I mean, I always look nice, and then halfway through the night, I'd be half naked.
Yeah, we've talked about that, how Steven's buttons would just start to go lower and lower and lower.
And then the shirt would come off. There's one picture where it's very blurry, but I looks like I'm a skinny twink, and I look like a go-go dancer, and I got my drink and my skinny pants, my skinny jeans, and I'm like,
I'm telling
the good old days.
It just, it was just crazy. And we would, what did we call it? Pre-drink.
Pre-drink.
We would pre-drink before we go out to save money, which... How did we even have money?
Oh my God.
I truthfully don't remember working. Like, obviously I did.
Yeah.
But like all we did was go out and go to the bars.
I think I was so skinny because I was malnourished and I was only spending money on booze.
Yeah, I agree with you. And digital cameras were the thing.
Oh my God. Yeah. You had the little strap on your wrist and you would bring your camera out.
And we would take them from up here.
Oh,
like the severity of the angles were out of control.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself here, dear listeners and party people, but I have seen that digital cameras are making a comeback.
They are.
I still have several of them.
I don't know if I do or
several.
not. But people are wanting to go like more, not necessarily analog, but they're not wanting their phones as much and being off, which I totally understand.
Yeah, no, listen, children, like people can't find you.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is, I guess, a bad thing these day and age. But
they're also going back to like iPods and stuff like that. So even their music is separated from their phones.
I officially feel like my parents when I finally said, you know what, I like vinyl better. And they're like, ha!
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all cyclical, people.
Yeah.
We are officially stuck in a rut where we can't invent anything else.
100%.
And we're just going to keep going back to what was like, stop inventing shit. You've perfected one thing, leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Yeah.
Anyway, where were we?
Yeah, how did we get on that topic?
I mentioned that it's now completely closed to the public. So we are right here.
Okay. So there has been fierce debate over the years about what to do with the building, with Rockwood.
Sure.
Some want to preserve it as a museum of Canadian medical history, which I agree with.
That is my vote.
That's my vote. Arguing that we shouldn't sweep the mistakes of the past under the rug.
Completely.
From lobotomies to electroshock therapy.
God.
Under the rug.
Yeah.
Which I get. That is how you repeat mistakes,
1,000%.
is when you erase them for future generations, right?
I agree.
Others think the building's dark energy and heavy maintenance costs mean it should be torn down.
No!
That is why I feel like I sound old and crotchety, but
we are.
Yeah. That is why buildings these days look boring and like sterile and just metal shit, because we're tearing down all the cool ones.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Let's put some art form back into what we're doing.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those side-by-side comparison photos of like
Oh
1950
my God.
and today, and like just
water
the street?
spouts then and
Oh
now.
my God. Something as basic
street
as the
lights.
hydrants as
Yeah.
well. You know, like there's color and vibrancy and architecture.
There's no whimsy left in the world.
Bring back the whimsy.
Bring
damn
back
it.
the whimsy.
Oh, I hit my microphone. I was so upset. No, seriously. I am done with let's cut. I mean, hey, is it going to be more expensive? Sure. But guess what? Our country's spending stupid money on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just bring it back. Bring back the whimsy, Stephen.
You need the
said it.
moments of whimsy.
Yes.
My friend laughed at me. We were at their house the other day. Shout out Brad and Ryan. They have little figurines that are like have a magnet on the bottom, and you stick it on, you know where the door hinge is?
Yeah.
So you stick it on there, and it's just a cute little, like, they'll have like a rabbit or a mouse.
Aww.
And it's on the like door hinge. And he laughed at me because I'm like, it's just great. You need little like moments and pockets of whimsy here and there around your house. And he like giggled and laughed, and I'm like, whimsy is where it's at.
Whimsy is where it's at. I also feel like it's very funny that you don't think you have that in your home right now.
Oh,
You live in a beautiful whimsical home.
100%.
Right?
I have leaned into whimsy.
Good for you. Okay,
but it's the outside world.
Yes, I agree. Okay, I thought you were like, oh, I need whimsy in my life.
Oh, no,
like,
no, no, no.
Steven.
No. I was applauding his moments of whimsy.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, 100%. Because like, first of all, if you would like to hire Steven as your interior decorator,
oh my goodness,
he is amazing. First of all, he did all of this. So, I mean, that's all you need. That's all you need to see. But yeah, walking into your home is just like walking into a fairy tale. It's
Thank
just
you. I try.
I don't know how to do any of this. I really just learned how to dress myself. So
you're giving whimsy right now.
Thank you.
Got a little like crochet, like vesty moment.
Right? It's like very Ren Fair. Right?
Yeah.
We're both matching in our crochet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's get back to it here. For now, the limestone walls will still stand by Lake Ontario. The con man, the murder doctor, and the thousands of forgotten patients are gone.
Yeah.
But if you find yourself walking along the Kingston shore after dark, keep your eyes on those top floor windows.
Ooh.
You might just see a piece of history looking back at you.
Ooh.
So creepy, so fun. Yeah, I can't believe we haven't been. I say this a lot. I can't believe we haven't been there.
I know.
There are so many cool spots around that, again, aren't necessarily open to the public. So, like, how are we going to get in there?
How are we going to get in?
You know I'm not breaking in.
I know.
I'll stand in front of it.
Also, I like that this one is still fully intact, whereas
the Barton
Hamilton
building's gone.
Yeah.
Actually, so my mom and I, hello, Mom.
Hi.
On Mother's Day weekend, I went down there.
You sent me a video.
I sent you photos and video of us going. So we went. My mom and I checked it out. It's just so different, unfortunately, because they have set up. I mean, it's a good thing in retrospect. They've set up all like the construction fencing.
Yes.
Because they are going ahead and they are, of course, making it into affordable homes.
I love that.
They're doing it.
Okay.
They are
and
making
affordable homes.
Affordable
not
homes.
Obscenely expensive
not
condos.
Yep. And it's going to be like, there's going to be a section for seniors.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. The grounds, Stephen, we have to go.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go to these grounds. Like, they're just stunning. We drove around all of them. You can go there, by the way, party people. Like,
yep.
And it is moments from my mom's house.
It really is.
It really, truly is. Just stunning. And Mom and I kind of took a moment to like drive all the way to the back and we were along the side of the escarpment. And I just kind of said, like, envision this building. And I, pulled it up and was like, envision this gigantic, imposing building on the side of this cliff.
So cool.
Like, it just was wild to think about. And then, of course, we started to look for like forgotten footprints of, you know what I mean? Like, the certain trees would have been here. And like, you can tell there was a building here because of just the way everything is sort of laid out.
Yeah.
Like, there's just massive amounts of grass in like a huge area. And then there is also, I don't know if it was like a steeple or what, but I saved it. I was like, I'm not going to go up and read the plaque because I want to do it with Steven.
Aww.
But they have like pieces of what I think are from the original Barton building.
Ooh.
That are sitting there, and they have like a description area and stuff. So we have to go and check it out.
Must.
Yeah. But this is still standing.
The whole building.
The whole building is up. I would love to go and see it.
Yeah.
We have to do the after hours trolley tour.
Yeah.
I just keep the buildings alive.
Truly.
You know, like keep this heritage going.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite buildings in and around from where you live?
Yes, let us know.
Let us know. I know that we have viewers and listeners from Europe, so like
We do. Oh
your
my God.
corner store is cooler than what we got going on.
Truly.
You have buildings that have been up and operational for like 900
Oh my God.
years, 1,000 years, whatever. Man,
Europe, I wish.
so cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna see some
Yeah.
soon. So yeah, what else? Anything else to add for spooky, scary stories? I have not had a ghost experience in a while, apart from, of course, what my mother-in-law shared, which go back and listen. A couple of episodes ago, I talk about it, but
we haven't even had a good Ouija board session.
We
lately.
haven't. We have not had a good Ouija board session. The last time we tried it was pretty quiet.
Yeah,
nothing really jumped out at us. So we'll have to change that.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. The weather's getting nicer. And that typically means that we like to leave our homes a lot more.
We do.
So maybe, just maybe, there will be a live on location situation happening
at
soon.
like a graveyard or something.
Yeah, dare I say a video.
Ooh.
You know, but seriously, write in if you want us to explore places.
Yes. I also I can't remember if I mentioned it here, but I went to a Curiosities and Oddities expo.
You haven't mentioned it. Tell us about it.
So I went to this, it was in Toronto. It was a Curiosities and Oddities expo where they had like skulls, taxidermy, weird, witchy, spooky, occulty stuff. It was amazing. I should have brought it down. I got a lynx skull. I got a death's head moth.
Ooh, like preserved
in a frame.
Yeah.
I got a poison ring,
which is so cool. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You've been looking for that for a long time.
I really have. I thought there was something else. But one of my goals there, I saw a lot of them that they were so expensive, but they had old vintage Ouija boards.
Did you touch any of them?
I didn't touch any of them, but if there was one that was within my budget, I was going to buy it.
Oh my God. How expensive were they? They were like hundreds of dollars. Yeah.
I was like, I can't do it because I want a few other things.
Yeah. No, listen, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Also, but you don't know what's attached.
I know, but for the pod and for you listeners and watchers, I want to buy a vintage.
Did you
Ouija
hear
board.
that? He is willing to put his soul on the line.
Would you hate me?
No. I wouldn't hate you.
But we can
do a lot of things.
We can do some protection charms and rituals and stuff. But I mean, one of our girls, Selena Spooky Boo, she's got a wall of them.
Oh, look at James White. He's got a huge collection too. There's a right way and a wrong way, people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And we have all the other divination tools.
Absolutely.
So it's literally the exact same thing.
Oh, trust me.
We just have to do it the right way.
Exactly. You don't have to convince me.
Yeah.
Right? I just and just the journeys that those things have had.
Oh my gosh.
So cool. I'd love like a real wood one.
Oh my God.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Well, great share. Great share, Stevie. So yeah, there's another little haunting one for you lovely party people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, more are coming.
More to come.
Yeah, and more experiences I'm sure will be had when we continue to put ourselves in those places. And I really want to get a spirit box.
100%.
So
I want a spirit box and a spirit bell. Dead
bell, yes.
Dead bell.
Spirit bell, yep. 100%. Oh my gosh, so fun. We have a lot planned.
We do.
We have a lot planned. So, like, follow, comment, give us a rating. I know it's so annoying when podcasters, not that we believe we're podcasters, but you keep telling us that we are.
Yeah.
So I guess we are. When they, I know it's annoying when they ask that, but like it's truthfully very helpful.
Leave some reviews wherever you can.
Yes.
Download.
Yes.
Follow.
Download,
subscribe.
follow,
smash that like button.
That's right.
Hit that notification bell.
You are so good at this, and I am not. So, all right. Well, with that, then I guess we'll end it here. So on that, thank you so much for listening to and watching The Weirdos of Whimsy. We will be back again soon with another episode that guides you through the weird and whimsical journey that is our brains. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Weirdos of Whimsy Pod. Watch that space for updates, release dates, and other treats and delectable morsels. Just a little, a delicious moment. And say goodbye, Stevie.
So long, farewell, everybody. Ooh.
Maybe we'll be the pale faces standing outside of your windows. Oh, that was good. Good posture. If I were a figure in the window, I'd be like, just the
Terrible
hunchback
posture.
of Notre Dame, you know?
I wouldn't be looking out the window. I'd be looking at my reflection in the window.
So true. Well, on that note, as always, big gulps, eh? Well, see you later.